to More Sugar, More Spice with Mandisa. That's your girl. Thank you so much for joining us today. First things first, thank you so much for subscribing and liking and commenting. I really appreciate the support, guys. I don't take it for granted. I'm literally checking my subscribers every hour. Ish, the pressure. It's nice. I really appreciate you guys. Continue to like, share the videos so that the community can get bigger and we can even have a bigger family over here at More Sugar, More Spice. So this video is going to be about getting hitched, being the end destination for dating. Now, I'm going to talk about my experience first things first, guys. Like it's all on the channel. I'm talking about what I've been through. I'm talking about how things panned out for me, what I believe. It's not textbook material. It's not me ordering people to get married or to date their best friend. It's just my story, okay? So yeah, keep that in mind. I think I'll start by just saying that it's good to acknowledge that marriage is not for everyone, guys. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. The guys not be wanting to, put a ring on it. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean it's not for everyone. It's like that people who don't aspire to be married. It's not a big thing for them. Like they can do without it, right? And also there are people that have had a bad experience with it, looking so it's okay not to want to get married, right? And even in the Bible, I believe it does say that this item is not for everyone. Jesus wasn't married, guys, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's get into it. Another thing, I want a deadline. Okay? I want a deadline. You can get married at 22, you can get married at 45, as long as you found love and somebody you want to look at every single day of your life. Do the things. Don't let people put you under pressure. It's not even about that, okay? Right. So, this is how I ended up getting married, okay? So, I met my husband, then boyfriend, in 2010. So, we've known each other for 10 years now. Interesting. I met him in 2010 in class. I think English 121 or something like that. It was taught by this wild guy who used to make us shout out words like Mastenatwan. He was just teaching us, how words are structured. He'd be on some, and plus I think I remember in the humanities square at the faculty building there. And this guy, I'm not going to say his name, he used to make us say weird things. He'd be like, so, a word like scapegoat. Say it with me, class. Scapegoat. I'm not kidding. Okay? This is not a joke. I'm being real. This is literally what made up my first semester English classes. Scapegoat. And he would want us to repeat after him. Anybody not about like guys. It was wild. We felt like we were in kindergarten and it was weird. And this is where this guy decided he's going to shoot his shot at a class where we were being made to sound like standard ones. So, yeah, I was in that class. I kept looking back to see what I would do again because he caught my eye. And, all the time he'd be looking at me with a little side smile. Wish I be the girl and me. I think I did it a couple of times. So I decided to risk it all in the middle of enunciation class. But once I was scapegoat, I decided to risk it all. You put him in Sobanami and walk out of the class to see if this guy was really checking me out. I did that, guys. So I put your time and because they can't put your time. And I walked out of the class. Lo and behold, this gentleman comes running behind me. Guys, so he was checking me out the whole time. I was right. So he comes behind me and he says, "Whoa, excuse me." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi, my name is Onks." I'm like, "Oh, cool name, Onks. I'm Mandy." You know, and that's when we exchanged numbers, and that was like our first encounter. And yeah, we pretty much went through varsity, getting to know each other. We were actually friends, really, really good friends, when we decided to start dating. And it was awkward because we had it was a group of us. I think there was 6 of us, and we were close friends. We used to hang out a lot in between classes. And I remember when we decided to start dating, we were scared. We were scared to tell people that we were dating because it was going to be like, "You guys, I think we've been saying for the last 4 years that you guys should hook up." So, we hid our relationship for maybe a month before we could tell our friends. But, we told everybody, they were happy for us. They were like, "Batung." So I literally meet. And yeah, that was that. We started dating in 2014, and because we knew each other, the relationship really just caught fire so wild, guys. It was beautiful. And yeah, we've been through a lot together. And no, guys, yeah, it's all about on the socials. I always think, how about they've been through a lot? They mean do it negative. No, guys, I mean, we've actually been through life. We've worked together. My first job, okay, my first official job, my then boyfriend hustled it for me, guys. Okay, he was working at a company at Incepta, and I was working at, I actually ended up working at Dialogue. And he went over to Dialogue and asked around, "Guys, is there an opening?" And there was a lady in production who was actually looking for the intern. He's like, "I know the girl who's going to do the things, okay? Just just hold that thought right now." She's sending her resume. And that's how I landed my job at Dialogue, which was one of the greatest experiences in my life, right? So I could have been a lot, guys, right? In that, through thick and thin, he was there to support me. We started out as interns. At some point, I lost my job, or I left my job, to be precise, because, wow, yeah, that's another story time for another day. And he was supportive. Our relationship still thrived. I was living away, he was here. And we made it through relationshiping, right? So in 2017, the boy, decided it's time. He decided it's time. So what I really, really love about my engagement story is not that it was at a perfect location and it was romantic, it was beautiful. What I love about my engagement story is the underlying principle of the story. So what had happened was, when you're dating someone, it's almost decide, yeah, ne? So we'd had the marriage talk before, and we'd spoken about it, and it was something, and this is something people need to do in relationships. Guys, don't shy away from this conversation because you're independent. Don't shy away from this conversation because you got options. Don't do that. If you're with somebody and you like them and you're actually considering spending the rest of your life with them, which is what you should be doing when you're dating, why are you with somebody that you can't? Anyway, fine. Make sure you have that conversation. Bale 7, bale 10, bale 2. Make your ambitions, or make the things you want to achieve in your life that involve a partner, known to the partner. Oh, because you don't want a situation where this person is making you unhappy because you haven't told them how to make you happy. Don't do that. And I know the girls of these days will be on some independent. No, sister. Talk about marriage. Don't be there just relationshiping. This is a value for me. It's important for me. By about 26 years. And also only realistic, where you are, and see if you are at the right age. You can't be 21 you get what I mean. But make it known. I know it's something that we don't do these days because dating is so hard. Oh, guys. I agree, I feel outside. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. So I made it known to him, and he had said something to me that I hold so close to my heart. When we spoke about getting married, he would say to me, I promise, I'm going to marry you. As soon as I get the job, I'm going to be able to provide for you and my family, okay? I'm going to marry you. And the beauty about my engagement story is that's legit what my husband did. His first paycheck at said job where he felt like sharp sharp, like we'll survive. The first paycheck, he went and he bought that engagement ring. And he bought the kind of engagement ring that I liked. So he'd been listening. And he actually stole one of my rings because there was that fad, he had a ring. What do you ring? Girls were always draped in jewelry, like, okay, let me not make offensive references. So he stole one of my rings and I was looking for it. And the guy is doing the things to make sure that it was the right size. And so yeah, he got the ring, and I remember that day I was mad at him because we were supposed to hook up the night before on Friday, and then he decided to go somewhere else. Change of plans. I'm angry, I'm livid. I'm like, this guy, is he serious? And you know, I go to sleep angry, and in the morning he's like, babes, morning, can we do breakfast? And I'm just like, and I was with my friend Pei, and at that time I'm busy bashing this guy against and we actually had that talk. I need to get married, and it's on the day that he actually proposed. I'm not going to get into the details of guy. I'll do an engagement story because wow, it was beautiful. It deserves its own conversation. So yeah, we got engaged in 2017, and we actually got married in 2018, and it was November 3rd. I remember it was November 3rd, and it was a beautiful, beautiful day. I will never forget that day. One of the best days of my life. So just in the process of getting hitched, I'm gonna run through a few things that you must be on the lookout for, okay, when you're preparing to get hitched, because this video is about getting hitched. These things are the things that you need to make sure you do. The minimum. Saying they can fall off, but these you must do if while you're planning your wedding. So the first thing, you tell your parents, yeah, your parents don't need to hear on the streets or see it on the socials. Tell your parents. I told my mom first, and she was like, wow, she was so happy for me. We were screaming in the bathroom like I had seen a spider. It was wild. And you know, she was so happy for me. So make sure that you tell your parents, guys, when you get married, when somebody asks for your hand in marriage, get your parents in the know. I know in other families, you actually have to ask for the daughter's hand in marriage. If you're that kind of guy or it's that kind of family, do the things also. But this kind of disrespect on that side. The second thing, you gotta tell the uncles. I don't know if you tell your Ramani or your what, I don't know, I don't remember. But my mother kept insisting who is like the patriarchal being. He's the one who right? So I have to go and tell that uncle and tell him what there's a guy out of the things. And you know, he was happy for me too. All he said to me was, Mandi, you know, marriage is a serious thing. It's not, you don't opt out. Marriage is a serious thing, right? That's the first thing he said. The second thing he said to me is, I'm very happy for you. If you love him and you know he's the one, then that's what you need to do, right? That's what you need to do. And you know, that's what he said. And then obviously he kickstarted the conversation with the rest of the family and the other uncles and the mama lumes and all of that. Number 3, family meeting, guys. I don't know how many you're going to have, but you need to have one, because this family meeting is going to give you insights for days. You're going to see who's for you. and who's not. You're going to see who's excited and who's not. You're going to see who doesn't like your mother. You're going to see. So you need a family meeting. Just get a feel of the team that's representing you. I don't know how many you're gonna have, but you need to have at least one. Get out if you're wild, wedding plan, how you read the traditional thing. It's fine, but have at least one meeting. What's about two? The other thing that you need to do is get your financial ducks in a row. Whether you're going to a bank to get a loan for it, do that. Make a budget and go for it. Do that. Whether it's a savings account, go there, talk to them, see what but just financial planning is a really, really huge aspect. There's gonna be things that you're spending on way before the wedding day, like the day the meeting, but the so make sure that you're financially ready when you decide to get married. This one is the biggest thing. Or if you take something from this video, take this. If everything else falls off, that's cool, but this you take. Premarital counseling, guys. Wow, this is so important. Yes, we've known each other for 79 years, but have we been honest about things in our relationship? That's where the counselor comes in, to come and have those conversations that you guys have not necessarily had because they're uncomfortable to have. Yeah, we know it happens. So make sure that you engage a premarital counselor who's going to walk you through the basics, the important things that you need to consider when you get into a marriage, guys. It's a serious thing. I was happy we did it with Murutiwame in Gabs. And I was glad that it was somebody who would not only give us guidance for marriage as a married person and as a spiritual leader. That was really, really, really important, because life, guys, is multifaceted, and it's not just about money. It's not just about, personalities. It's also about God. So I was really, really glad that we could actually have somebody guide us who was a spiritual father too. It was awesome. We did it, I think it was for like 6 months. Yeah, it might be long, but if there's a take home, this is it. And then the shopping, or the actual preps, né? So you're going to be buying a lot of stuff, and don't put yourself under pressure. Start early. Obviously, things like misisi, you might have to wait for the last fitting, or because you might just gain weight in that year or in that 6 months. But start shopping, know what you want, know where you're going to get it. If you need to go across the border to get a few things you can't get in the locals here, do that, right? But start the preps as early as possible, because guys, it's going to be so many logistics that you need to take care of. Some things are going to fall through the cracks, and on your last day, you'll remember, oh my gosh, I wanted a cushion for the rings. Oh my gosh, I wanted a crown on my head. So make sure that you start early so that you give yourself enough time to pick up the things that fall through the cracks. Now, this one is also one of the highlights of my wedding experience. Guys, pick a bridal gang. Bridal gang, squad deep. I'll go back. Squad. Guys, pick people that are for you. People that will be at practice if you're going to be dancing. People that will... under pressure. But pick a squad that's going to be there for you, that they're going to support you. It's not just about the dancing and the looking good. It's about the support system that you also get from that cohort of people. Those people make a sacrifice of spending their hard-earned cash to make your day look beautiful. But they're also there because then they're going to be pulling the rest of the squad this way. You feel me? So be very careful about the people that you pick for your bridal party. And then we get into the traditional stuff. The traditional admin ibata advice, because you've never gotten married before. You don't be telling people how to do the traditional things, okay? The uncles and the dikobos and the jesses, don't undermine the traditional stuff. Batla go tshwara ka tsona, batla go sotla ka tsone. Okay. O retse, o botse, o itse, o hloniphe masiko, okay? Like, don't be disrespectful. Obviously, don't go against your spiritual grain doing some weird stuff that you know God is going to be looking at you like. But traditionally, the stuff that's there, that's meaningful, that plays a role, that adds value to your marriage, get into the admin. Follow the admin. And then on D-Day, enjoy your wedding. Wake up early, have a nice breakfast, do your makeup, just enjoy your day, just bask in it, man. Okay, that's what you do on D-Day. You don't do anything but just enjoy. Okay, even the food that you paid for, okay, you must eat it. Just really just generally overall enjoy your day. You've come to the finish line. You know, this is the kickoff to a good life. So just, you know, bask in the fact that you guys did it, and, you know, just enjoy the moment. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, about the nuptials. Thank you. Please be sure to like the video, share it with your friends who might be getting hitched soon, so that they know what to be on the lookout for. Remember to share this video, like I already said, and remember to subscribe. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye.